The greatest treasures of the gods always begin with the greatest mischief of the trickster. When the mighty Thor discovered his wife, Sif, had been shorn of her glorious golden hair, he dragged the culprit, Loki, down to the smoky forges of Svartalfheim. Thor promised pain until Loki swore an oath to retrieve a magnificent new hair of spun gold from the dwarves. Loki agreed, but his arrogance soon flared. He foolishly made a terrible wager with two rival smith brothers, Brokkr and Sindri. If they could craft 3 gifts more magnificent than his own, he would forfeit his very head. The dwarves accepted, and the forging began in the mountain's blazing heart. Sindri placed iron into the fire, commanding Brokkr to pump the bellows without fail. Loki, disguised as a vicious fly, landed on Brokkr's hand and delivered a searing, paralyzing sting. Brokkr pumped through the pain and produced the first gift, a golden boar that could outrun any force. Next, Sindri cast gold into the forge, commanding silence. Loki, more desperate, bit Brokkr's neck, a brutal, targeted strike. Blood streamed, but Brokkr held fast. The second gift was Draupnir, a magical arm ring that multiplied its gold 8 times every 9th night. Finally, Sindri placed the simple, cold iron of the warhammer into the blaze. This time, the fly settled directly on Brokkr's eyelid, and bit so viciously that Brokkr was forced to stop for just a second to wipe the blood from his eyes. That single fatal moment was Loki's victory. The final object was pulled from the heat, the magnificent hammer, Mjöllnir. The dwarves had won the wager, but Loki's interference had caused one crucial flaw. The handle was impossibly short. Still, it was the greatest weapon ever made. When Brokkr approached to claim his prize, Loki used a loophole to save his neck. The furious dwarf instead took a heavy awl and a length of iron wire, punched holes through the trickster's arrogant lips, and sewed his mouth shut. It was a humiliating, lasting silence for the god of lies, and the chaotic birth of the hammer that would one day save the 9 realms. Hi, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe to get notified when we upload a new video. It's also the best way to support our channel.